in the world. She, of course, has been in the shadow of Fiona Shannon for many years now, but she's been knocking on that door, and I think this could be her year. She's one of the only players that I've seen that has that sort of Dave Chapman or Tony Healy methodical game, but can also go low bottom board with ease, sort of like Sean Linning does. Stand-up approach where she flattens the ball out by standing flat-footed into the right corner. And her serves are just absolutely deadly. We saw in 2009 when then national champion Anna Engel was facing Aisling Reilly in the semifinals. Reilly just hit a serve so hard that Anna couldn't even get off the block. And she just looked around and kind of shrugged her shoulders like, I've never even seen that before.
And the ball. Check the ball, ladies. Play it over.
And you're going to see some of those hard serves right here. She has amazing leverage.
One short, one to come.
She never seems to get too fired up.
It's a point. 5-0. Point. 6-0.
Score here is 6-0. And that's really what Aisling does when she plays opponents. I was looking at one of her line scores, and she started off 6 consecutive matches up 10-0 in each one of the games.
That's a point.
And that's how she does it. Now it's 7-0.
7-0.
A couple years ago when she went to Texas and won the national championship there, nobody got more than 8 points in any game. And throughout the tournament, they averaged 5 points a match on her way to a national championship. That's what she can do, completely dominate.
Well, that's a good confidence booster.
The problem with her is she's got a right bicep problem, elbow problem on that same arm, and shoulder problem that's been there for about 4 years.
Point. 9-7-0. First time out for Anna.
And she'll still enter these tournaments with that issue, even if it's at its all-time worst, because she loves the game so much, and she tries to stay in great shape. And because of that problem with the elbow and the shoulder, it's given her a couple losses, and people say, well, she lost to Daly, or she lost to Fiona or Mariana Rush, and therefore it kind of knocks her just a little bit. But in reality, she's actually losing while she's hurt. Aisling Reilly, in my opinion, is the best women's player I've ever seen play handball. She doesn't have the body of work that Lisa Fraser-Gilmore or Fiona Shannon have, Anna Engel for that matter. But just watch her for about 5 minutes and you realize that she's got every single shot, and ultimately she just doesn't get rattled.
Nine serving 0.
Watch what she does here.
It's a point.
She actually bends her knees and then pokes that ball down the right.
10 serving 0.
Score here 10-0.
Point. 11.
Hannah Spence is going to get to that point where she's going to just hope she scores a point if Aisling continues to keep playing like this. That's the first time that Anna Spence has been able to go past the dotted line.
That's because there's no dotted line on the court.
Oh, there it is, side out.
Side out.
And at this point, as a spectator, you're just cheering for her to score a point.
0 serving 11.
I'm sure we'll hear some applause for scoring her first point if she does.
Well, she has a really good serve. She uses the glass too. Watch this. Very difficult to get that ball back.
Hold it, cover ball.
You may have watched on the closed caption TV at the City West Hotel a couple days ago when Fiona Shannon and
serving
Shabil,
11.
her sister Gallagher, were playing three-way, there was another player on the court. That was Anna Rinn that
One
was in there
short.
playing and holding her own against Fiona and
One to come.
Shabil. I don't know if you caught that at the hotel on the TV. A lot of people were talking about that. It was late night handball out here on the show court.
While it's so packed here at the City West Arena, it's very difficult to get on the courts. It has to be very late at night by the time they open up.
Oh, that ball's going to make the front wall. Watch what Aisling does with about
Right
80 miles per hour. Pokes that ball right down the glass side wall with power. Checks up, double bounces. No way that Anna can get to that.
0 serving 11.
Anna goes by the name Anna Spence, but you may recall
That's a point.
when she was a top player, she actually won a Irish Nationals,
12.
I believe in the 60 by 30 when her name was Anna Rinn. She was on the USHA rankings for a short time, and you may have remembered seeing that name.
13.
Had a family, had a couple kids, got out of handball for a while, and then came back, and she's here in the quarterfinals.
That's a point. 14 serving
She
0.
defeated Lisa Fraser-Gilmore in an exciting tiebreaker earlier today.
One short.
No reaction whatsoever from Aisling Reilly, who's a child prodigy handball player from the GAC St. Paul's Club in north of Ireland.
Tied
The
up.
likes of Fiona Shannon to look up to, and Ricky McCann,
0
Charlie
serving
Shanks,
14.
Owen McHugh, Billy Silcock, Sean Devine,
Tied out.
Seamus Otuma, James Doyle. Okay, he doesn't play out of that club, but I thought I was showing off a little bit. He's just down the street.
14 serving 0.
How did that ball fade?
That's a point.
And now we're at 15 to 0.
15.
And this is a typical Aisling Reilly match.
Hold it, ladies. Contact. It over. $15 serving 0.
Aisling Reilly goes in there and she just looks like a machine. Anna Rinn wants to say she's sorry that
That's a
she made
point.
contact, and Aisling just sort of like, just don't touch me. I'm in here to defeat you. I can't speak English. I have no feelings.
16.
You humans are strange to me. Always touching.
Nice.
Quit touching
nice
me.
Point.
Get your
17.
hands off me. I'm not programmed to like hands on my body.
You sound like you've been announcing for 13
One
hours
shot.
straight by now. You're like a machine. You don't even know what you're saying.
I just plugged in the Aisling Reilly broadcast match, and I'm not really talking. This is just a hologram of me. I'm back
A
at the
point.
hotel. And a timeout being called from
Timeout, Anna.
Anna
Okay.
Rinn Spence,
Second timeout.
who will call her second timeout, trailing 0 to, I believe, 17, as Aisling Reilly is gearing up for another semifinals appearance here at the World Handball Championships as the number 2 seed, trying to take down Fiona Shannon. You see Spence now getting a conversation.
Well, at this point, what does a coach say to a player when you're down 0 to 17?
Well, you can ask about the lottery picks or what they ate for lunch today. Where's a good place to go shopping?
10 seconds.
Not much you can say, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe there to break the mood. Maybe, you know, try to get a smile on her face to maybe lighten her up and try to break that nervousness, because you get to a point where you just want to score a point. Maybe they're just trying to motivate her to go in there and get a little run going here. That's a great camera angle of the cameraman cleaning off the glass on the front wall.
Okay, ladies, time in. 18 serving 0.
18-0. First
18,
game.
7-0. Point.
Ashleen Reilly makes it look so good.
19-7-0.
So easy.
Point. 20.
Here it is, game point. We'll take a quick 5-minute break at the conclusion of this last shot. Unless Spence is able to get 1 point or a side out, of course. And there it is.
That's game.
Game is over. We'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be back for the conclusion of this quarterfinal Sunday at the World Handball Championships. Ashleen Reilly takes down Anna Spence by the score of 21 to donut. Be back in just a bit. Stay here at racefor8.com. Is Donovan in the van? Anna Spence up against Ashleen Reilly. Anna now gets the first serve. She lost 21 to 0. She wants this first point, and she had a chance right there. Ashleen Reilly made a miss hit, but it went to the front wall, and the side out occurred. Now Ashleen Reilly is serving. A very quick serve and side out. That one is just floated up there. Ashleen's got the softest hands in women's handball, but also probably the hardest. Look at that ball. Just flipped it back there to the back court.
That's a point.
She has complete
1-7-0.
control and swagger.
One charge, one to come. Can you hear me? Yeah, no. Okay. No, I'm asking. He couldn't hear me before. So, no. That was one. There's one charge. I was asking him if he could hear me. It's a charge. You have one serve. It's a charge. You have one service to come.
Yeah, but Ashleen is actually trying to appeal this.
But the ref said she couldn't hear him.
And the ref actually put the finger up, which in Ireland means that he disagrees with the referee because he thought the ball was good. Ashleen also saw that. Now there's a side out. Little distraction. But I sorted it all out, and I think we're
0
okay.
serving 1.
Can I get some fried rice? Sorry, I know it's obscure. 0 serves 1. Just trying to order food, hoping that somebody's listening. And they're not.
Point. One serving 1.
We're all together at 1 here. That's the first point for Anna Ryn in this quarterfinal match. See, that's the serve right there that I think she can do some damage with. And she has to first strike, and she has to get that ball to roll out in that left corner. See how Aisling goes off that back wall and just slides it back down the same side wall. Just doesn't hit the ball hard, but just puts it in the perfect spot where it becomes a side out.
Are you questioning it? 1 short. Yeah, was short. Short, yeah. 1 to come. Hand out. Short. Short, yeah. Yeah. Up on the green line. 2 shorts.
I really have nothing to say.
1 serving 1.
I don't believe the line judges actually understand what the referee is saying. When you put the finger down when the referee says short, that means that you disagree with the ref's call. But here's, that was a replay. Did you see it, Ashley? There's the ball. I'm not sure if that's coming up or down.
1 serving 1.
It's on the way up on that replay. Here's that replay one more time.
It's definitely short.
Point. 2 serving 1.
That was the first one. Maybe it was the second one. Ashley Reilly here going with that wraparound. It's a late night for her as well. She wants to get this one over with so she can go back to the hotel and ice. So hard to hit that ball that's sliding that side glass. It's like playing in a house of mirrors. Kind of have to pick the one that looks more like the ball you want to hit. The other ball is just the shadow.
And the ball. Check the ball, ladies. Three serving 1.
Make that 4-1.
Point. It's 4-1. Point.
Ashley Reilly just able to
5 serving 1.
push that ball just over Anna Spence's head. 2 consecutive shots. And then pounds it down the wall here. Just unbelievable play from Ashley Reilly.
1
It's
shot.
a short ball. Aisling plays a lot like Nadia Alvarado when he's in a groove, where he just so much confidence. Some people think it's arrogance, but it's really just so much confidence and ease at what they do.
Well, and based on her history, she has every right to be confident.
1 serving 1. Right.
1 serving 1.
Hold on a second. 1 serving 2.
1 serves 2.
Sorry, hold on a second. Sorry, 6 serving 1. 1 serving 6. I'm sorry.
1 serves 6. Aisling said, I have 4 points, and the referee just gave her 6. I think it's late for everybody. I don't think the referee's actually keeping score on the scorecard. Just
2 serving 6.
Trying to remember it in his head. I'll take the 6, though.
At this point, I
Side
think
out.
everybody will take the 6.
I like 6 late at night.
6 serving 2.
6 serves 2. Sometimes first in the morning. It's great to work it out when you get that
Point.
early handball match in at the club before you go to work.
7 serving 2.
We go down and play games of 6s
Nice shot. Side out.
at the local club. Too bad you shouldn't get involved in some of
serving
these
7.
matches.
Well, 6 is not my favorite number
Okay.
at the handball club.
Well, we can play, well, 3-way matches
The point.
or 2-on-1.
3 serving 7.
3 serve 7.
No, I'm pretty straight up. I like 1-on-1 or 2-on-2.
End the ball. Got to give her a little more room, Ashley.
Ashley's
7.
look back to the referee there was just to die for. This ball's going to not make it to the front wall, and another point for Anna Spence.
4 serving 7.
That's such
short.
a good serve right there. I know it's short, but Anna
Good.
Spence has this sort of modified Irish whip,
okay.
kind of a stroke
It's a
like
point.
Sean Linning does.
It's not a short. Did you say good or not? Short? Is she telling me?
A lot of confusion here on the show court. This is a world
Was it short?
Have a shot.
Short, yeah, short.
quarterfinal.
Yeah, short. One to come.
We're playing the Midnight Madness.
4 serving 7.
It was my idea, and somehow Ireland is stealing it. But watch this serve. If we can see Anna serve again one more time. We'll see after this rally here. She has kind of an Irish modified whip, well, like Sean Linning on the serve. Might take another 20 minutes before she gets back in the server's box, though.
7 serving 4. 1 short. Side out.
She wasn't even looking anywhere near that ball.
Watch this serve right here. Ashley.
4 serving
How far
7.
Anna takes her backstroke, not very far, and she just snaps it. It's very Sean Linning-like. She gets a lot of leverage.
Take the ball, ladies. Four serving 7.
Nice
Point.
shot right there from Anna Spence. And another point for her.
5 serving 7.
Now at 5-7.
Side out.
We have an update from another women's quarterfinal match.
7
Maria
serving
Daly
5.
is going tiebreaker with Chevelle Gallagher.
Point.
As I contested earlier that Chabille
8
was
serving
just
5.
wrongfully seeded in this tournament drastically. The 11 seed is just not right. Out of 12 players, she could have easily have been the 5th seed or 4th seed.
No, 2 bounces. Nice
And
call.
she's proven it right now by playing really good handball. And if she
5 serving
defeats
8.
Maria Daly, it would be no surprise to me, but I just could not believe that she was seeded 11th. Especially after watching her in practice the other day when she dominated that that
8 serving 5.
3-man match that she had with her sister Fiona and Anna Spence the other night. She looked like the best player in the world. She's always been a top player. And that ball just kicks up. Now, you said when it hits the back wall, it kind of stays up. And that's one of those balls that instead of hitting the back wall and continually going down at the same angle, it actually kind of sort of stops and gets the effect that it's checking up on the back wall. You start your swing and you find out you're way too early.
Side out. 8 serving 5. Point.
There's a point for Anna
6
Spence.
serving 8.
Score here is 6-8. And Anna's getting that serve working.
Side out.
Doesn't look like it from our angle because we're so far back, Ashley, but
8 serving 6.
Aisling has a lot of power in that front corner. With a shot like that, she hits the front corner and passes
That's a point.
Anna, who's standing right in the middle of the court. The ball has to be moving fast. She comes back with an ace.
9 serving 6. Side out. 6 serving 9.
Aisling's not even sweaty.
Side out.
Wow, when you give a donut in the first game, it's
And she's being
difficult.
contested here, though.
9 serving 6.
She looks like she was built to play tennis.
such a smart shot there.
Point.
She saw Anna running in, so she just passed it over
10
her head to
serving
the back
6.
corner.
It's a nice two-ball pass, but she took a little off of it. That was
Side
a nice
out.
one, too.
Six serving 10. One short. Six serving 10. It's a point.
Now it's 7-10.
7 serving 10.
Aisling Reilly's playing like it's past her bedtime.
Side out.
There's another one of those crazy swing and miss type shots.
10 serving 7. Point. 11 serving 7. Point. Serving 7.
This is the women's quarterfinals. The other quarterfinal matches are not over yet. As we keep seeking updates to find out whether
That's a
Mariana
point.
Rush or Tracy Davis or Mary Daly or
Timeout, Hannah.
Marie
Sorry.
Daly or
It's 13 serving 7.
Shabil have advanced to the semifinals, but we haven't found that out yet. And as soon as we find out, we will let you know. But we do know that Fiona Shannon is in the semifinal, and she will play either Tracy Davis or Mariana Rush. Probably Rush. See Anna Spence in deep conversation here with her coach. You're watching the World Handball Championships as our day is winding down here on a now, I guess it's still Sunday, but it sure feels like it's Monday.
10 seconds.
I think it's about 11:30 here in Ireland. 3:26 in Los Angeles. 6:26 p.m. in New York.
Serving 7.
And sometime 3 days ago, minus 18 hours in Australia.
Point.
I'm not going to do the math.
Math is hard.
Especially when you're balancing that checkbook.
Side out.
People still do that?
I don't.
7 serving 14.
I bet the old Fred Lewis does.
Of course he does. 7 to 14. I keep writing checks until I get an email from the bank. That's how.
14 serving 7.
That's how I do it. I don't know if that's how you do it or not.
I don't write checks.
Check the ball, ladies. Play it over.
Well, I don't write checks that I can't cash, if you know what I mean.
14-7. It's a point. 15 serving 7.
That's a nice get right there from Aisling Reilly. Just flips it up. The crowd likes it too.
Nice pick.
Anna Wren would have had to do the exact same thing to get hers back to the front wall and was unable to do it. 16-7. That's 17-7 for Aisling Reilly, trying to make it into the semifinals for consecutive world championships.
One short.
Anna Spence still hopping around the court here.
Hold it, hold it. Cover ball.
Boy, that's a tough one.
16 serving 7.
You read the lips from Aisling Reilly there.
No, I missed it.
She doesn't like when she
17
gets touched
serving 7.
when she plays. And Anna Spence is one of the nicest people on earth. Look at Aisling just giving her the eye. I mean, like, she's really mad here.
19-7.
Give me the ball so I can serve it so I can get a point. I mean, she's cracking the ball here.
I think she's hitting it harder
Point.
than the beginning of this game.
Oh, I think she's mad.
Game possible match point, serving 7.
And there it is, 21-7. Aisling Reilly takes down Anna Spence, who comes over and gives her a smile, and now she will move on to the semifinals. We're going to say goodbye for tonight, or wherever you are. We appreciate the fact that you've tuned in to this live broadcast at the World Handball Championships. We're listening into the referee here talk to Anna Spence about that little conflict between her and Aisling Reilly there toward the end.
Thank you, Joe. Are you bringing this back to the
We appreciate you tuning into this live broadcast. It is the World Handball Championships in Dublin, Ireland. City West Arena, brought to you by the GAA in association with DiscoverIreland.ie. It's the World Handball Championships women's semifinals to a close. The quarterfinals are, now we know who are going to be in the semifinals. We'll have more handball action coming up tomorrow. You stick around at racefor8.com. Good night.